All right, we are going to discuss the law of demand and the exceptions to the law of demand. Right, so to start with, let's recapture the definition of what we mean by the law of demand. Right, the law of demand refers to a situation where the quantity of goods or a service which consumers are willing and able to buy at a given period in time. So, quantity of goods and services which the consumers are willing, first, and number two, able to buy. So, the consumers should not just be willing, or should not just want, or should not just have the desire to buy, but they should be able to buy such a good or a service. So, majority of people might want Lamborghini or Mercedes Benz or the latest iPhone, but that demand or willingness to buy should be backed by ability. By ability, we mean that the consumer should have money to purchase, the buying power, right? So you need to have to cast the dollar vote or the rand votes or the shilling votes to ensure that a good or a service is purchased. So demand should be backed by ability to purchase. Now, we looked at the factors of demand. We are now going to then explain the law of demand. Law of demand in simple terms says as quantity of a good, as price of a good increases, the quantity demanded of such a good or a service will decrease. Ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus is a Latin term which means other things being equal. All right. So as price of a good or a service increases, the quantity demanded for such a good or a service will decrease. So demand works in line with the quantities uh, of demand. Then as price increases, then consumers might buy less of such a good or a service. Right, let's give an example. Suppose we go to a market and then they are selling oranges. And then suppose you wanted to buy 10 oranges when the price of each orange is $1. Then, due to shortage of oranges or supply of oranges that has been reduced, you find that the price may be increased to $2. So if you have $10, initially you'd be able to buy 10 oranges. But now, when the price has been increased to $2, from $1 to $2, then you find that you demand less of such a good or service. In this case, we are referring to oranges. So initially, we were able to buy 10 oranges using $10 when the price was $1 for each orange. Now, if the price has been increased to $2, you'll only be able to buy 5. If prices increase further to $3, you'll only be able to buy 3. If they increase price to $4, then you'll only be able to buy 2 oranges. All right, so that's the situation. So on the chart, which is being shown there, you see that our price was initially $1 and quantity demanded was 10 oranges, and for $2 quantity demanded was 5, and for $3 quantity demanded was 3. For $4 quantity demanded was 2. For $5, then demand will also be 2. So there is an inverse relationship between the price and quantity demanded. As the price increases, then quantity demanded will decrease, and as price decreases, quantity demanded will increase. So the demand curve for oranges is downward sloping or is negatively sloped. There is no positive relationship between the quantity demanded of a good or a service with the other uh, items which you have already alluded to or mentioned. Right? So in the next lesson, we'll now discuss about the exceptions of the law of demand. That is, situations where the law of demand do not apply. We'll look at the scenarios which such a situation exists. Thank you so much, guys. Until next video, we'll talk.